Welcome to the Game 365 podcast. I got a very special guest in the house, family, and it was a long time coming, Bree. I had to have you on the show. She got at me, but I already had her in mind. I was just like, man, let me get this shit popping first, man. I can't have her on here.
Time for that, man. It's all love. It's all love.
Yeah. Bree, Lock My Crown. Give them, a small taste of your social media, where to find you and your services, your business, what you got going on first.
Yes. So my main page is IG. It is Lock My Crown. That's LOCMY, and then Crown with 2 N's. I'm also on Facebook, and then my main page is just Bree Woods. And then I also got TikTok too, so you know how.
Yeah.
Vibez.
Guaranteed. So. Tell everybody about yourself. Where you from, and just what are you passionate about? Like, just what got you going on and into the small business world.
So originally, I am from South Jackson.
Yeah, shout out Jackson Street.
I do got a whole bunch of family from there. Was born and raised 28th and Jackson.
Yeah.
Just being up in that environment, I was super bad. Like, I didn't even think I would ever become a business owner.
You wasn't that bad.
I was in the streets, y'all. Don't listen. But no, definitely from Seattle for sure. I decided to do locks. It was funny because I had a boyfriend and I was maintaining that. But eventually, we fell off. I don't think he wanted me to really get into it because, most men got locks and stuff. He's like, now somebody going to take my bitch.
Insecurity came in, yeah. Insecurity kicked in. He's like, hold on, you about to be doing other niggas here too?
He's like, nah, I like that.
That nigga cut his shit fast.
He said, yeah, fuck that. But no, I actually established right when COVID happened.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even think it was going to become a business. I was just doing it as a side hustle.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and I do have a 9-to-5 too.
That's
so
good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been working 18-hour days.
Hey, man,
you know what
you gotta
I'm saying?
get to the bag.
It's worth it though. I ain't even tripping.
Yeah.
But just becoming this business owner and then establishing so much, it's I'm really chasing my dream for real. It started off okay, I can do this on the side, but then it's okay, let me invest in myself in a way. And I took off. And it's funny because my mom, she's the original beautician.
Shout out, Mom.
Victoria's Secret Styles, those that know.
Yeah, shout out.
But,
C2C, all that. They got
all that.
Yeah.
But she didn't do, she did locks, but she preferred with the weaves and stuff. So I was like, Mom, I ain't trying to step on no toes. She's like, man, handle that. And I took off with it.
So,
took off with it.
At the beginning stages of you just jumping into that realm of business, what were what they call the barriers of entry? Was it hard jumping out there and getting clients, or you just, since it's the day and age of social media, it was kind of easy to get client after client after client?
No, it really wasn't. My first year and a half, I was I would have 2 clients or so a week.
Yeah.
If not that, you know what I'm saying? But then just referrals, word of mouth, me constantly working towards something.
Yeah.
You got if you, especially if it's something you're passionate about, you definitely have to invest in yourself in that way. And it definitely took off. I'm constantly telling myself damn, I'm so proud of you, girl. I would have never thought.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing because it starts with self.
Yeah.
If you don't believe in your product, your service, what you're doing, then how are you going to be able to manifest it and bring it to life?
Man, come on.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's a good thing. How do you feel about, just being a small business owner in Seattle, particular? I know you probably got clients that come from all over, but, it's kind of hard being in business in the streets of Seattle because, the same people that love you might not even support you, and the people that you don't know might support you. So it's how was that initial jumping in? Did you get good support from people or did it come from afar? People that you wouldn't even thought was going to come knocking on the door.
Definitely came from afar. The support was very limited at first. Nobody believed in me. Especially because, I used to work at a dispensary shit. So, jumping from that and then, okay, let me do a business.
Yeah.
People's we'll see.
They
don't believe in it.
Let me get some weed.
Yeah. He's like, girl. But it definitely was hard, especially for Seattle. Like, there's plenty of locticians out here.
Yeah.
You know, that's been doing it longer than me. Yeah. But I consider myself like, you know, I don't look at shit as like a competition. I'm like, okay, let me see what you working with.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Let me see what you working with. Yeah. And then I'm gonna, you know, add my little sauce to it. That's what it was.
Rewind that a little bit though. So, you know, because people don't realize that working certain jobs like dispensaries and in certain areas, you learn business as you go. So, you know, kind of tell the young women out there and the small business owners or people that got, you know, ideas or want to aspire to be a business owner. Where did you take from working at a dispensary? Because I know if I'm not mistaken, you got moved up the ladder. You were doing some intricate things in the dispensary world.
I was.
So talk about that from the sense of what you learned about the business side of the things.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Oh.
Because I was
networking and resources and shit.
Like school, everything, yes. I definitely get your education, all the shit. But when it comes to like going places, you know what I'm saying? Opportunities, it's who you know.
Real talk.
And me being in that environment, like, first of all, we were the first legalized marijuana store to be unionized.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, I was the union steward. I was on 3 magazines. I was on Como 4 for them. I was running that shop on Skyway.
Congratulations.
No.
Yeah.
You know, so yes.
Yeah, and 30% off now.
No, but for real, like, just taking that, like, you know, and just networking and, you know, communicating with people and sharing experiences and stories. Yes.
Yeah. So you had within another business that you didn't particularly own, but you had rank in that business, you still kind of day to day, you were running a business.
Yeah.
You know, it might not have been yours 100%.
Yeah.
But you still were running a business, coming to work every day, organizing, strategizing, you know, delegating responsibilities, you know what I'm saying? Like from a boss perspective.
Yeah. I actually it's funny you say that. I had this one coworker, and I'm going to say her name. Her name was Carrie. And she was like, she's the one who like spoke life into me. She was like, Brianna.
Shout out Carrie.
Yeah. She was like, Brianna, you are doing phenomenal. And where you're at, you need to be somewhere else. This is not where you belong, baby. You did your thing here, but it's time to go. It's time to level up. And I was like, it's crazy. She said, I was like, you know, I didn't believe in myself then, and that's a cold thing that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, well, let me see what she's talking about. Let me explore my options. Let me, you know, dip into some hobbies and stuff like that. Yeah. She also told me, she was like, because I wasn't big on social media, but like posting, that's another reason why my business wasn't as, you know what I'm saying, popping. But as soon as I started to like post and create a page and just post whatever, like that's when my name started to get out there a little bit. And then people was like, and then it's the experience too. Like, you know, I'm passionate for what I do, so it's not about the money, but it's my talent. Like, you know what I'm saying, and my time that I'm investing in.
Yeah, you got bills and expenses and shit you like to do. And so you know, of course. But, you know,
yes. But you know, people also, they pay for the experience with me because I'm very transparent. Like, people can, like, I won't even know somebody and they'll just, like, open up with their whole life story. And trust, it's an energy thing. Like, so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the thing, because they're trusting you to do their hair because that's their image. So, you know, if I can trust somebody, that's why barbershops and hair salons end up becoming spaces where it's damn near like a therapy session and you can vent and people talk about relationships and politics and street shit and just things that, you know what I'm saying, may or may not need to be said, but then you have that one-on-one intimate, you know, understanding relationship with your barber or your hairstylist.
Trusting some more.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I can understand that may be something, especially with women, or it might be a guy. It might be like, man, well, you a woman. What do I do? My girl tripping. You know what I'm saying?
The shop fresh as fuck.
Yeah.
Invented, got some shit off their chest.
You see what I'm saying?
Whole new person.
So we're calling this the Small Business Spotlight, and especially for Seattle.
Yes.
What is something that you could tell, you know, young Black women on the come up, you know, any motivational things, anything that, you know, you can give some game or some knowledge or some wisdom on just following your dreams and aspiring to reach your goals? Like, what would you tell the young Black women growing up?
Do something that you love. self-motivate and be consistent.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that I said that. Those are also the LMC, LLC. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
So, yes.
Oh, remember the principles and some of the defining things?
So I got some extra stuff coming out soon for y'all with that, too.
Okay. Talk to me.
But for sure, those 3 things, that's how I started.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, let me try this out. Well, I actually kind of like this.
Yeah.
Like, let me invest in, oh, okay, I love to do this. Now, let me perfect this. By me constantly self-motivating and being consistent with my craft, like, it really just made me who I am today.
That's wonderful. So is there any politics that you think play into being a small business entrepreneur, especially being black and being a woman? Do you think there's politics? Like, it might just be even getting the space to open up the shop. It might be like, damn, I might have had 5 applicants and this girl's black. I'm going to put her on the back burner and get at the.
I definitely feel that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I definitely felt, because even with like my corporate world, it's like that.
Yeah.
And I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm well known for that. I'm up there with the superintendents,
Yeah.
but I'm down here, but I'm up there with them because they know what I bring to the table.
Yeah,
but it's definitely politics in it, and you can definitely feel it, but I don't give up on myself.
That's good.
And I have like this I don't give a fuck attitude, like, to society and the world, because all that really matters is how you feel about yourself.
Facts.
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. I'm just saying.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
What is it that you believe that starting a business, what you should do? Because you have a lot of people that work a 9 to 5 and they'll save 10%, 20%, 30% of that money and transition that money into starting a business. Or some people just go cold turkey and take a loan out, go in debt because they believe in their dreams. What do you feel, or what was your journey? Or you could say, give me some advice that you would give the young women today on just put your shit on the line. If you believe, you believe.
No, facts. So for me, I definitely feel like be okay with being uncomfortable. I didn't allow people to, take away shit that I worked hard for.
Yeah.
And they ain't put a cent on it. By being comfortable. That goes for relationships, family, anything.
All the shit.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, be uncomfortable. And then be okay with change.
Yeah.
Evolving. My outlook is I don't want to be in the same position I was last year.
Oh, wait, talk to me.
And it's funny because I post a lot of my past memories. I'm like, damn, I don't even think the same anymore.
Yeah.
And I love that about myself.
Yeah.
Constantly trying to invest in myself, either mentally, physically, emotionally, however, as a being, to keep me an able body.
Yeah, and that's beautiful. And I want to add this too. Young men and women, don't be afraid to study and learn your industry.
Yes.
Learn what you're getting involved in, because a lot of people claim to want to learn business or be in the world of business, but they don't really have a thorough understanding with what they're getting involved in.
Yeah.
And then a curve hit or something happens that they wasn't even expecting, but they could have known from just homework research.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of YouTube University either.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
The internet will give you all the game. What you gonna do? Accept it or reject it?
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm just saying.
That motherfucking search engine, that search bar is right there. It's on your phone. It's on the computer. You can ask your grandma. The dog might tell you. I don't know. But somebody will let you know. Go to YouTube fast.
It started for me on TikTok, low key. Like, if anything, like, I see and watch, like, a lot of people down south and what they do.
Yeah.
Because, we're always hella late.
Yeah, the trendy comes from, especially Michigan, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Detroit,
and that's
especially.
Where I'm from, too, y'all.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Shout out Detroit, man. We got a lot of family out there, man. Yeah, guaranteed.
But for sure, it definitely changes a lot when it comes to that. And it's like, man, you just gotta put your best foot forward for real.
Yeah,
like, I've had plenty failures.
Yeah.
I've literally put blood, sweat, and tears in this business.
That's a good thing.
And it's like, I'm not gonna allow anybody to take it away from me. I would be the only person to fuck it up, and I'm not.
Yeah, and that's a powerful thing to say, because So many people are allowing outside resources and people and opinions, especially opinions,
yes,
to drag them down, tear them down. And a lot of it comes from people not having belief in themselves.
Yep.
So if I know her or I can have an opinion on what she got going on, fuck it, let me say something bad to try to discourage her,
right?
To sabotage what she got going on because I'm scared to go out on the limb and do my own thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
a lot of that, especially in Seattle. Like, I just made a post earlier, like, people want to see you do good, but not better than them.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Damn, you can't be happy
Real
for
talk.
me. But I was happy for you that one time. They don't
be mutual.
care about
It don't
that.
be mutual.
They don't care about
Shit's
that.
crazy. And it's the crab in the bucket mentality, you know, because I don't know what it is because of diversity here and, it's small, pool of minorities and it's a big, you know what I'm saying, white folks out here. I don't know. But I just realized that, we'll be better off supporting each other
Yes.
and not trying to down each other or
Yes.
sneak diss each other. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out, okay, I might have a cousin that blow your shit out the water. And I don't even got nothing going on, but I'm going to hold my cousins from being able to get to know you because I just don't want to see you blow up.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
And it be your family too sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
it be
you
all
gotta
that.
even watch for them.
Real talk.
Like,
Real talk.
it's you in this business world, you have to block out everything.
Yeah.
And especially like being with yourself, you have to be okay with being by yourself too.
Yeah.
Because it's lonely at the top.
Oh, guaranteed.
It's crowded as hell at the bottom. Everybody down
I'm
there.
trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you believe about black girl magic? Because I know that, being a young black woman and aspiring to do great, do good, you guys have a gift, and there's a lot of things that, comes from just being who you are, coming from a family that that might have been through the struggle, might not have been through it, but it's just a gift that God gave the black woman. You know what I'm saying?
Course,
and
man.
What do you believe about black girl magic?
Owning your shit, like good or bad, like showing face, standing strong, not letting the world, whatever you're going through or anything dictate or change what your actual navigation is to where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Believe it. That a woman's self-belief is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, all you need is a mustard seed if y'all really in y'all Bible for real. But you know
Pop it. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
For sure.
It's the G.A.M.E 365 podcast, man. That's what we do. We pop kettle around here.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
You better catch it.
I'm trying to tell you. So how has, speaking of, not going and naming names about relationships, but how has having a relationship or having individuals that, you may deal with, how has that been a part as being a business owner? Because there's people that you might have a relationship with or however you mess with them, and then they support you to the T, and then you have people that they don't support nothing you do. That don't mean they don't believe in what you do. It's just a lot of people are programmed to just work. So when it comes to entrepreneurship, it's kind of like, I don't even have no idea about that shit. So it's not, you know what I'm saying?
It's heavy because being a business owner, it's like you have to be focused.
Yeah.
And it's easy to be distracted, which pulls me back to the being comfortable stage.
Yeah.
And people can keep you in that comfortable state.
Yeah.
That's where you become stagnant.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to be selfish in this world a little bit.
Yeah. You got to have
you
got
to get to where you're going, and it's nothing towards them, nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? But it's business.
Yeah, guaranteed. You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
and if somebody really believes in you and they love you and they fuck with you,
they would understand.
And they're gonna support you and let you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about understanding, a bit of transparency, I believe, and just knowing that this is really what I believe in.
Of course, yes. That relationship shit is crazy too, though, because especially my age bracket, it's especially in Seattle. Everybody's like, oh, you mine, but technically, if you ain't married, you single.
Tomato.
I'm just saying, not saying like going out here being in a nigga's face or nothing, but like You know, because a real boss, a woman's going to stand on business.
Guarantee. You got to.
Period.
You ain't got no choice.
Man, and not everybody can handle a bad bitch.
Especially when you cut from that cloth, though.
Man, come on.
You know
it's in you, not on you.
Real talk. So speak about that, though. How does it feel being cut from that cloth? Because, you know, we come from,
he knows me since I was like yay high. So, you know, I got the G.A.M.E 65 shirt on and everything. It's just crazy, especially like, you know, the moments where you were away for a minute and then you like came back in my life, and I just remember that conversation we had at the Starbucks, and I was just telling you all my business ideas and stuff like that, and then, you know, you gave me the game back, and I really took that and ran with it.
Proud of you too, man.
Yeah,
doing your thing.
I love you for that.
Yeah, I love you too. You already know that what it is.
You really passed the baton.
Guaranteed.
And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
Yeah.
That's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? That's the least I can do. You know, because while I was away, I learned business, and you know, I already been, you know, doing whatever I was doing in life. So, you know, that's business too. It might have been this way, that way, but so it was only necessary.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
All love,
and
man.
then I see you press play, and you got to doing this and that, and I was like, oh, okay. Shit, I'm surprised you didn't pop up talking about Breeze Dispensary shit. You was working at.
Stop playing. You may never know.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because I'm always like, I got a book that's going to be dropped next year.
Yeah,
like,
that's
all
what's
this shit.
That's
like, I have so many business goals. And it's just, it all starts with, you know, for me, what did Erykah Badu say? She said, write it down with a pen. That's what it becomes.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
That Baduism.
Man, come on. Just like even the shit that I had, like I had this whole notebook full of like business ideas, stuff that I wrote like 6 years ago, and I'm just now living it.
Hey, but you see how you can go back in the archives and find this and see this and grab this and grab a little bit of that and merge it with that and twist it up. Lock it in, just like, you know what I'm saying? It happens like that, you know, and that's the beautiful thing about it, because it's like taking a grandma or somebody in the family's old recipe and updating it to the future and how everybody
twist on it,
put the twist on it, you know? Yeah. So, you know, this is the G.A.M.E 365 podcast. So, you know, it's only right for me to ask, what's your, from a woman's perspective, what's your definition of game? G.A.M.E. I have to ask that. And it could be however you feel game is. It ain't no right answer, no wrong answer. It's how you believe game is. Because some people have a negative connotation, a positive. And then some people have a mix. So just pop your shit.
Well, I feel like, I mean, the game is meant to be sold, not told.
Preach.
You feel what I'm saying? I just end up taking a little bit of here and a little bit of here and put my twist on it.
Ooh, I like that.
You know, there's nobody on this earth who is me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can replicate, duplicate, copycat, any of that.
Real talk.
And I stand on that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's beautiful. And that's confidence, and that's not being, you know, arrogant. That's just you believing in yourself and, you know, standing on, you know, the things that, you know, you learned over your past and merging with them today and the way you think and go about life. Because that's what a lot of people need to have.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
They be so set in their, like, you have to be open-minded in life. And I feel like that's something I struggle with, especially at a younger age, because I definitely feel like it was my environment.
Yeah.
You know, I was a street baby. Like, I was outside, but my mom pulled me away from that shit because she seen that I would have been going down the same path.
That's
and she
good.
didn't want
I'm
that.
glad she did that.
You
That's
know
a
what I'm saying?
thing.
I definitely had some fuck-ups in my life, and, you know what I'm saying, my mom gave me some choices. Yeah. You know, she let me know the consequences.
And she gave you some game, too.
Man, come on.
Mom's pop good game, man. She ain't no slouch. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure, though. Like, you know, just that alone. Like, and I definitely appreciate my mom, man. Yeah. There's nobody on this earth who can take that woman's place. Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And she's the original boss. I'm
Shout
just
out
the
Selena,
baby
man.
boss. You know?
Guarantee, man. Guarantee. What is it? I mean, you said or commented on a few things, but, you know, tell the world what you got upcoming. You might not want to unleash it now. I don't know. But, you know, tell them what you got going on, what you cooking in the kitchen, what you working on, something to keep, you know, people kind of looking after you. And if they don't want to get their hair done, they can say, oh, okay, I'm waiting for her to do this or do that.
Facts. So I do also have my own cosmetic lines.
Oh, congratulations.
You know, thank you. I sell bonnets. I have, like, shampoos, body butters, body scrubs, hair oils, hair is.
Oh,
and
shit.
I'm working on making those like set wise, and just like, I'll have my own soaps soon, and facial.
Oh.
Yeah, the whole it's self-care, like
men and women, or women
yes,
right now?
Both of
Oh,
them.
both.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Okay, man. You got hey fellas. You can tap in too, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that my book, and then I do plan on getting a bigger spot, and with that, I definitely want to, hire other locticians, or I want the whole little beauty glam thing. Yeah, the girl.
Let me know. I'm gonna have a couple Game 265 T-shirts in the background on that, hanging up and shit or something, man.
Yeah, black business, and to the point where I'm gonna have it to the point where everybody gets their own money, but we're breaking bread.
Guarantee.
Period. I don't want no percentage on nothing.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Let's get this money together. Collaborate. I'm big on collaboration.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
Yes, for sure.
That's that team concept. That's organization. That's structure. That goes back all the way to the Black Wall Street, man. Coming together and having something together.
They will hate that.
Oh, that's why they have to come
firebomb
it.
Man,
that's why they firebomb that motherfucker. That was like, we can't let you niggas doing too much.
Wake up, man, because y'all tripping out here in these streets.
I'm telling you.
For sure. Speaking of collaborations, my guys, Loyalty Over Loot. Yes, I am one of their models.
Shout out Loyalty Over Loot too. We just had them up here, man.
So tap in with them too. For
Guaranteed. Guaranteed, some good guys right there, man. They was popping that shit too, man. Appreciate you putting that bridge together and shit. That was a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Last but not least, what are some of the things that you would like to see in the business realm of Seattle, especially small black businesses, and just, what was some of the things that you would like to see? Like, it could be togetherness, it could be networking, it could be a resource fair, it could be, just doing a big ass event where everybody that has real business going on come together, work together. Like, what would you like to see for the future of business in Seattle as, entrepreneurs and minorities,
Definitely togetherness. Like, there's always either so many deaths or somebody hating or comparing or competing, and it's like how I see it, what somebody sees in someone is a reflection of what you see in yourself. Whether that's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So if you see, like, oh, this woman, she's beautiful, she got this going, you have it in you too, but you ain't believing.
Yeah, real talk. You gotta bring it to life.
Togetherness, yes. We have to come together, and I'm big on that. Like, and as long with every breath in my body, I'm gonna definitely make for sure, in my perspective and aspect of what I'm doing, it's gonna happen.
That's good.
Yeah.
Last question. Top 3 things that you would tell anybody that would motivate them to start a business. Top 3.
Generational wealth.
Talk.
Freedom.
Talk.
And peace.
Game 365.
Come on with it.
Lock my crown. Bree in the building, man.
Have it with me, y'all.
We appreciate you coming through, Bree.
Of course. It's all love. You know that.
All right, y'all. We out.
All right, y'all.